Have you ever looked at something truly groundbreaking and wondered, how on earth did they build that? Not just a small improvement, but something totally new? Well, today, we're going to unpack a mental model for doing exactly that. We're talking about how to tackle those quote-unquote impossible projects. So, what does it really take to build the future from scratch? It's a huge question, right? But the answer, it turns out, isn't just about working harder or having a bigger team. It's about thinking in a fundamentally different way. Conventional step-by-step thinking, that'll get you a slightly better version of what we already have. But for a real breakthrough, you need a completely new playbook. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. We're going to build this powerful mental model for innovation by pulling together ideas from 4 different sources. And then we'll see how it all comes together in this incredible real-world case study. Get this. It's about one person building a massive web-scale search engine from scratch in just 2 months. Yeah. Seriously. All right, let's kick things off with the absolute foundation, the starting block for thinking differently. This is all about the why that drives real innovation. The core idea is called first principles thinking. And it sounds complex, but it's actually pretty simple. It's the practice of breaking a problem all the way down to its most basic, undeniable truths. You strip away every assumption, all the, well, this is how we've always done it thinking, until you're left with just the fundamental building blocks. And only then do you start building your solution back up. Elon Musk is probably the most famous example of this. He didn't ask, how do we make rockets a little bit cheaper? He asked, what is a rocket actually made of? And by breaking it down to the raw material costs, aluminum, copper, and so on, he realized that the parts only cost about 2% of the total price. That was the aha moment. The insane cost wasn't a fundamental truth. It was just a result of how things had always been done. And this slide really nails the difference. See, most of us, most of the time, we reason by analogy. We look at what others are doing or what we've done before, and we copy it with slight improvements. And that's fine. It's efficient. But it traps you. First principles thinking is way harder. It forces you to stop and ask that tough question. What are we absolutely 100% sure is true here? And then build from there. And this is exactly what brings us to our case study. An engineer named Wilson Lin didn't set out to build a better Google. No, he went back to first principles. He asked a really fundamental question. Why can't a search engine always show me amazing, high-quality content instead of all the SEO-optimized junk? He challenged the basic assumption that search results have to be a noisy mess.